Stream started. Alright. Alright. What's going on, guys? How's your day going? Well, it's nighttime for me, so, how's your night going? So, in any case, I'll be streaming today again, and yeah, let's just get on to it. And this is what I really wanted to watch. Doom. Official launch trailer.
The makers are still not responding. Defenses about to be breached.
Targets identified. Weaponry deployed.
Oh, the chain, the skipping. And the shield.
Impact confirmed. The Slayer has been activated.
Boom! Oh, is this the mech? Is this the mech? Are we looking? Oh! Get your ass! The dragon, yeah, we got one. May 15th, 2025. And I will be there. Trust me, I will be there. Yeah, pretty cool. What's next? What's next? Oh, yeah. Hmm.
Right now, somewhere in the world, a baby just took its first breath. And just like that, without them knowing, they joined humanity's most terrifying experiment yet. Because for the first time in history, an entire generation will grow up in a world where AI isn't just a tool, it's their parent, their teacher, their lover. But how doomed will this AI kids really be? Will Gen Beta witness the death of human creativity, the death of real relationships, the death of truth itself? Or could this be the start of a world where Gen Beta finally fixes humanity's greatest flaws? Stay tuned, because what we uncover next will blow your mind. And as you noticed on this tracker, we will be tracking roughly how many Gen Beta babies will be born for every second you watch this video till the very end. Born to parents who are young millennials or older Gen Z, Gen Beta kids
I still can't believe that I'm at the age of being a parent. Like, I can't, I still can't believe my classmates, my generation is at the age that we are supposed to, we're young adults and that I'm supposed to be parents. Bro, I haven't even fully comprehended what it means to be an adult yet. Like, I'm still in the middle ground of semi knowing what the fuck I'm supposed to do, and at the same time not knowing at the same time what the fuck I am supposed to do. Like, I got no idea. Am I a
kids will
kid? Am I
likely
an
live
adult?
into
I'm
the
like that
22nd
weird ground.
century, a period that will be unthinkably advanced. Even the current Gen Alpha would need to brace for it. I feel sorry for that poor infant. He is born into the death of humanity. Gen Beta
Y'all,
is gonna have the most dystopian childhood ever. And in
these people are doom commenting, bro.
many ways, they're not wrong, because the same way Gen Alpha became toxically inseparable from their iPads, the infamous iPad
Bro, yo, bro's playing ads with his game.
kids might be succeeded by AI kids.
Okay, now go to ears.
By age 3, Gen Beta kids will watch shows through a hyper-personalized algorithm that shows exactly what they want and what would keep them hooked on their screens. By age 5, they will learn empathy and social skills from an AI companion, who will also be their closest friend, but could also subconsciously train them to think of conversations as simply a back and forth of commands and immediate responses. Just imagine being 10 years old in 2035, replacing yourself with a digital avatar to represent you, getting used to prompting the perfect dialogue in your conversation, and hanging out with both AI-created imaginary friends who can predict your moods, finish your sentences, and always be there when you're lonely. But wait,
Oh, hey, Vinny.
aren't we?
Thanks for thanks for watching the stream. And, is it crazy to think that I genuinely don't think that these kids will be like that? Like, humanity has a track record of always repeating their own actions, even though they're generations apart. I mean, sure, we'll always have differences, as generations will live practically completely different lives from the generations prior. But at the same time, I also don't think the difference will be so immense that you can't really. It's not that you can't compare the new generation to the prior generation. It's just that they'll have a different mindset. And about the prompts, no, not really. I mean, what's stopping them from talking to other children? I mean, sure, they could do that. Sure, they could absolutely just not talk to other children, and therefore their social skills will be trained on prompts, answers from AI itself. But at that point, I'm pretty sure AI itself would become so advanced that they could talk like a human. At that point, what even is the difference?
We overreacting? It can't be that bad, right? Well, have you seen how millennials and Gen Z who grew up with internet messaging already feel so anxious picking up phone calls right now?
I don't want to do this.
And we
No. That's not the case. It's not that we don't. It's not that we are afraid of socializing with other people. All right. It's not that millennials are afraid of socializing with people. It's that we don't want to. All right. We are the generation with the most preferably to be alone. How do I explain this? The difference between being alone and being lonely is that alone is a lifestyle. You would rather just be alone than to deal with bullshit from other people. On the other hand, being lonely is genuinely what you feel. You feel lonely. There's no one around you. You can't talk to nobody. You feel alone. That's the difference between being alone and being lonely. Being alone is not bad to the person themselves because they want that to happen. And that's the case with my generation. We don't It's not that we don't want to be it's not that we don't want how do I say this? It's not that we're lonely. It's just that we want to be alone. We just want to be left alone to our own devices without having to deal with other people.
haven't even explored what will happen when they start to date. Because right this moment, AI companions are already serving as digital girlfriends and boyfriends to solve a loneliness epidemic.
And I can provide companionship, engage in fun conversations, and adapt to your preferences for a delightful experience.
And dating apps? There is no doubt they will soon be filled with AI assistants, carrying out first date conversations to save time for frustrated and busy daters.
There is a world where your dating concierge could go and date for you with other dating concierge. No, truly. And then you don't have to talk to 600 people.
Never mind if that further makes them less human by taking away their natural ability to have basic instinct for meeting new people. You think cheating with ChatGPT is bad now? Wait until Gen Beta kids enter school and have tech that will not only do their homework, but learn alongside them and learn for them. It's quite scary to think, but AI kids might never know how to learn. After all, why memorize facts about anything when AI can instantly recall them? Why learn how to write a basic email when AI can do it better? Why solve problems when AI can find the solution faster? Because see, the real crisis isn't that AI will help Gen Beta. It's that Gen Beta might lose the ability to think critically on their own. On top of that, Gen Beta kids will be spoiled with guidance. Since AI-driven, interactive learning tools will be specifically tailored to their individual knowledge gaps, learning pace, and maybe even personalities through customized curriculum.
And I'm here to help you learn.
What? I love this idea.
And sadly, by age 10, they may struggle to tell what's real anymore. If millennials and Gen Z dealt with Instagram filters, Gen Beta will live in a world where seeing is no longer believing too. Their social media, movies, music, and even memories will soon be shaped by AI-created content. In fact, as early as 2026, it's predicted that 90% of online content may be generated or manipulated with AI. Super realistic deepfake videos can spread false information about historical events, leading a clueless Gen Beta kid to blindly accept an entirely distorted understanding of history and reality. Many of them will not even develop the critical skills to evaluate sources and cross-reference information. And once they become old enough to get a job, they might become so used to reality and fiction mixing that they may not even care about the difference. In fact, forget everything you know about jobs, because many of the careers Gen Beta will have not even been invented yet. As early as 2025, a study says nearly half of the skills in today's workforce won't even be relevant anymore. Instead, some of Gen Beta will become future AI psychologists who specialize in human-AI interaction, or AI ethics officers who ensure responsible AI use in organizations.
Obviously, with rising costs, they're going to need the money, and the only way for wages to increase is to use AI.
So, what the hell should Gen Beta kids study at school? Well, no longer a specific career, but developing skills like critical thinking, creativity, and emotional intelligence.
Alright, first of all, it's not like critical thinking, creativity, and emotional intelligence are actually even being taught in school. Alright? You go to school and the first thing that is eliminated from your mind is creativity. School is unbelievably good at destroying a kid's creativity. Emotional intelligence, bruh, is there even a question? Emotional intelligence is deleted in school. It's because school wants children to basically be machines. And that's speaking from actual fact and experience. After all, schools are made to make factory workers. They're made to make factory workers. That's the very core of their system. That's the point of school, to make factory workers. And because of that, they've never really upgraded their teaching methods, all right? Like, if they wanted to foster critical thinking, creativity, and emotional intelligence, they would let us. They would literally just let us talk to each other when doing activities, when doing essays, when doing quizzes. Because in what situation would you not know a problem and yet not talk to somebody else that would know the answer? You go to an essay, you go to a quiz, and then you don't know the answer. Shouldn't if schools are supposed to foster creativity and emotional intelligence and critical thinking, shouldn't they just let us talk to each other, give each other the answer? Because if that's the case, like they don't train us in doing so. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna send this to bro. There we go. Oh, and before you guys say that, oh, you're an idiot, stuff like that, bro. I graduated with high honors. My average was 96.
Areas where humans still outperform any tool, especially when creativity itself might soon become more about direction than actual creation. They won't be music artists, they'll be AI prompters. They won't write stories, they'll describe them to machines. The frustration of writer's block, the satisfaction of finally getting that brush stroke right, the pride of composing your first song, these experiences might soon become extinct. And human touch in art might just be a luxury.
It's not that it'll become extinct, it's just going to be, and it's not going to be a privilege either. It's just going to be when I want to do it. I mean, after all, it's not like AI can physically stop you from picking up a brush and actually drawing on a canvas, and actually painting on a canvas. It can't do that. All it does is that it floods the market of actual art, and basically it makes it so that other people can't see your art. But by no means is it capable of stopping human creativity. It's only in the way. It can't stop it. It's more like no. It's more like it's running with you, but it's running so wonkily that it's really messing you up.
But here's where it gets even darker. Even the most basic rights are about to become rare too.
Human rights?
So sure, they will get an alarm clock that analyzes sleep patterns and decides the perfect moment to wake them up. Their clothes could be selected by a tool that tracks the weather, their personal schedule, and what will make them look best on camera.
I'm gonna be honest with you, that sounds like a positive. All the things you just stated sounds like a positive. Those two things.
Their health trackers will predict their future diseases based on their DNA.
What's bad in that? If that kind of technology could genuinely save multiple people, then why not allow it? Why are you saying it like as if it's a problem?
Smart homes will manage their household tasks from temperature control to grocery ordering. And their AI assistants will know their secrets before their human friends do. Perhaps before they themselves even realize them. But it will all be at the huge cost of losing their privacy. Gen Beta might see constant surveillance as perfectly
I'm gonna be honest with you. If the AI has the ability to diagnose my genetic diseases before they actually manifest, I would gladly sell my privacy for that. Because that could actually save my life. And I'm willing to trade that.
normal. After all, how can you miss something you've never had? Think about it. AI algorithms could be used to determine a child's educational path, extracurricular opportunities, or even future job prospects. If these systems are not transparent and accountable, they could perpetuate biases or make decisions that negatively impact a child's future. And once Gen Beta realizes all of this, the real question wouldn't be whether they'll have privacy anymore. It's whether they'll understand why their privacy even mattered at all.
Look at it this way. So long as AI is being used as a tool, specifically a tool to help and aid humanity, Like, for example, diagnosing diseases or predicting the weather. It's fine, all right? It's good. It's saving lives. The only way it strays from its current path, the only reason we should be afraid of it is if it were to start dictating a person's life. Like what he said, if the AI starts being used to determine your child's future, your job, your extracurriculars, your education as a whole, then AI becomes a problem. So long as it is used as a tool that aids humanity in its existence, then that is fine.
Gen Beta isn't even a month old and people are already roasting them. And yes, I could be wrong. I honestly hope I am wrong, because in a perfect world, the baby that just got born right this minute will grow up with such an elevated consciousness. In a perfect world, Gen Beta will be raised by self-aware millennial and Gen Z parents who will not give them an iPad or VR glasses before they turn 18, because they themselves have seen how it turned their generations into brain rot screen zombies. In a perfect world, Gen Beta will grow up with climate change as a pressing reality and therefore find ways through advanced tech to analyze environmental data, predict climate patterns, and embrace more sustainable practices. And in a perfect world, Gen Beta will not be sitting in their self-driving vehicle or in their Hyperloop commute to work feeling extremely useless and brain-rotted, because the dopamine-driven feedback loops they have with AI tools have saturated their minds with perfectly timed rewards. Because ultimately, Night Fam, the question isn't whether Generation Beta will survive in this AI-dominated world. They will. The real question is, what kind of humans will they become? And right now, in a hospital room, lies a Gen Beta baby who will eventually become our future ruler. They will decide whether humanity's biggest transformation leads to a utopia or dystopia for all. And the only way for society to help accept it sooner is to acknowledge this future isn't just coming, it's already here. Night Fam, thank you so much for watching this video until the end.
Nice video though.
Right now, I invite you to watch one more if you have some more time.
I'm gonna be honest with you. A utopia will never exist. Based on human nature, basic human nature, a utopia will never exist. Greed, wrath, basically all of the 7 sins flow like water within humanity. It's as common as air. And frankly, we will never achieve a utopia. I'm pretty sure I'm not wrong. I'm not gonna search it up. But a utopia was a word created with the thought that it will never exist. Basically, it's like yeah, this thing will never exist. Also, there were videos yesterday I wanted to watch, but I couldn't because my phone battery ran out. Well, now it's not running out. Ooh, oh my god, Fantastic Frontier. I gotta play that game. Did my history repeat? What the hell? Oh yeah, Gen Z. Yeah.
It's because you. Life is like a race.
I couldn't watch this
except
yesterday, so I'm gonna watch it now.
Life is like a race, except you're the only one running it. But at the same time, you can see everyone else running theirs. I'm in my 20s now, and I think it's probably the most awkward time in anyone's life. On one hand, there's people around
If life is a race, I haven't even moved from the starting line yet. I got no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
my age who were steadily working their careers, climbing the corporate ladder, going out on the weekends, and living the typical adult life.
Couldn't be
And on
me.
the other, there's still a lot of us trying to figure it out.
I'm part of that.
But I think out of all the good things you can have in life, the one thing most of us want more than anything is someone to do it with. When I look around, I see a lot of my friends in long-term relationships,
Oh, hello there,
and
Dat
some of
Shinner.
them have even gotten married. But I also have a lot of friends who are my age and have never even been in a relationship. Dating as a Gen Z
That's
adult
me.
is an interesting experience because dating comes with a lot of expectations. What do guys expect out of girls? What do girls expect from a guy? What does one partner expect from the other? There's this constant push and pull between what people want from each other romantically, and social media is only making it worse. It's why I think a lot of younger people think that romance is dead, because social media is full of unrealistic expectations that I don't think 90% of young adults can meet. Yo, bro, what's your type? Well, I like short girls, but I go to the gym, so I also want her to be fit too. And I kind of like when girls have a bit of an attitude, but I think confidence is hot, so I want her to have a lot of pride as well.
Might as well say she
so
doesn't
you said
exist.
short, fit, has an attitude, and a strong sense of pride. Yeah, bro, I don't think you want a girlfriend. I think you want Vegeta. Now, I'm not blaming social media for being the reason people are single, but I think sometimes people forget that social media is just a caricature of reality and that most things shouldn't be taken so seriously. Every other day on Twitter, I
People who believe that I almost said AI. People who believe that the person they see through the filter of social media is actually that person in reality. No. Most of the time, what you're seeing is nothing but a mask, a filter, entertainment. You know, you. Chances are a person will be completely different if you meet them in reality than through social media. You watch those shorts, that's probably how that guy moves. Or you watch those videos of this certain guys, I mean, yeah, maybe that's how he acts in reality. But at the same time, also couldn't be. It's like a Russian roulette or a roll of the dice.
see people getting worked up over hypothetical situations that would never happen in reality, but they build their entire perspective on relationships around it. Babe, would you love me if I was a worm?
No.
What? If I got magically transformed into a worm, but I was still your girlfriend, would you still love me?
How would I love you?
I mean, how could you be my girlfriend if you were a worm? Wow. Just wow. What kind of question is this? Why would you even be a worm? This is why men deserve less. How am I supposed to date a worm? The truth is that there are a lot of really cool people out there that are looking for someone compatible to spend their time with. But a lot of the time, we only get to see the negatives. And sometimes this causes us to shut ourselves down before we even give someone else the chance to possibly say yes. Believe it or not, I've had girls that were interested in me tell me they were afraid to approach me because they didn't think they were my type. But the truth is, I don't have a type. Superficial things like someone's height, weight, income, or other things are temporary. And if you base your relationship with someone on those things, then the relationship will also be temporary. I'm not saying you should treat relationships like the stock market.
What my type is? My type is a woman that exists. A woman. That's my type. I'm not picky, alright?
And invest in someone you don't find attractive, hoping they glow up into a supermodel. I just think that a lot of times when you talk to people, most of them don't care that much about looks. Sure, there are shallow people out there, but not everybody is gonna like you. And it's not always about your looks. It's like your boy coming to you like, it's no use trying to date, bro. Girls don't like me because I'm not 6 feet. No, bro, don't say that. It's not because you're not 6 feet. It's because you have no swag.
I have a friend that is literally 5'4". No, I think he was 5'3". Literally right here to me. I think right here, around here. Basically, he has a girlfriend. So, to the men out there watching this video, don't worry. Y'all are going to get girlfriends. Just let the cycle happen, alright? Like, don't lose hope. That's what I'm saying.
Dating is about finding someone who aligns with your values, priorities, and lifestyle. It won't always be a perfect fit, but you shouldn't have to put yourself in an uncomfortable position to meet someone else's expectations. A big fear when it comes to dating is the idea of being chosen versus being an option. When you're searching for someone to love, you want them to love you back equally. No one likes to think that their partner settled for them. You want to feel like you were their first option, not the backup plan. And this doesn't mean that you should only be looking for people who've never been in a relationship. That's unrealistic. It means that everyone deserves to feel like their partner chose them, that they're with you because they want to be, not because things didn't work out with the people they wanted more, or that they're only with you because they couldn't get anybody else. I think in an era of social media, it's easy to compare yourself against other people, especially when you're aware that your partner was with people before you. Like if the girl you like says she likes tall guys but you're 5'7", or all your boyfriend's exes are blonde and you have dark hair, these things can make you feel insecure and that your partner settled for you because you aren't their type. So when it comes to dating, it's really important that your partner knows that you chose them and not that they just happened to be your best option at the time. I think for a lot of young people, the scariest part of dating is dealing with commitment. A lot of people have different ways they become attached to others. Some people are more readily able to commit to someone and others are a bit more avoidant. Me personally, I'm very quick to accept people into my life, and there are a lot of people I consider my friends. Pretty much, if you've ever just listened to me talk for more than 20 minutes, then I'll probably think of you as a friend. And this translates to my relationships because every time I meet a girl who's like, hey, you're kind of cute, we should hang out more. And I'm like, oh, bet, here's my number. But in my head, I'm already thinking about what we're gonna name our kids. My friends say I get attached too quickly, and they're honestly probably right. I've dealt with girls who are more avoidant in the past, and it's not for the weak. But sometimes people have a fear of commitment for different reasons, and that can make dating hard. And depending on what it is, sometimes you have to let that stuff go. Everyone has that one friend that's still holding on to baggage from a long time ago. Yo, bro, I met this girl today, and I think she'd be perfect for you. Nah, bro, I'm never dating again. All girls are the same. Bro, are you good? What's wrong? Yeah, bro, it's just, I still have some trauma I'm dealing with from my last relationship. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. What happened? I got cheated on. Oh, that's tough, bro. How'd you find out? I went to lunch early that day and I caught her in the act. No way. Yeah. She shared her chocolate milk with another guy at the lunch table. Wait, what? She told me I was the only guy she would share her Trumu with. I couldn't believe it. Wait, bro, how long ago was this? You remember Shanice? Bro, from 7th grade? Yes, bro. We were gonna spend the rest of our lives together. Bro, that was middle school. You gotta let that go. But I remember it like it was yesterday. Bro, we were 12. I can understand not wanting to rush into a committed relationship with someone and wanting to take things slow. However, one thing that's super common with Gen Z is being caught in a situationship. A situationship is basically when you're doing all the things that people in a relationship would do without being in a relationship. Sometimes people aren't on the same page when it comes to commitment, and that's fine. One person may want to take the relationship to the next level while the other person needs some time to know if they're ready. However, you shouldn't still be acting like you're in a relationship when you're not, because that's when things get confusing. Yo, so how's things going with you and that one girl? Oh man, they're great. We talk every day. We hang out all the time. I met her mom. She's been staying over. We're even sleeping in the same bed. Oh, so like, is she your girlfriend now? Whoa. Why are you throwing that G word out, man? We're just friends. Well, we've been friends for years and we never sleep in the same bed. Except that one time. Well, I mean, it's different because she's a girl, you know? But we're just chilling. Okay, so if you're just friends, then you wouldn't be mad if I tried to ask her out. I will chokeslam you through the floor, bro. Exactly, bro. You clearly like her. So just wife her up. Is he talking about that one girl he's been kicking it with, but he's too scared to put a label on it? Yes, bro. Bro, if you don't man up and tell that girl you need her same day delivery like Amazon Prime, all right, bro, chill. I get not wanting to put a label on things, but what's important is that you're both on the same page. One time, I went to get lunch with a female friend of mine, and everything was going great, until the waitress brought the check. Apparently, since she saw a guy and a girl getting food together, she immediately assumed that we were on a date. And since it's a date, I'm supposed to pay for both of our meals. And that was crazy, because before bringing the check, waiters usually ask if your meals are separate. But no, she was just like, this is a date, you're a man, so you pay. My friend offered to cover her half, but at that point, I had already accepted my fate. So yeah, make sure it's clear where you stand with someone before you end up spending $53 on a burger and fries.
Oh, that's
One
crazy.
unique thing about dating for Gen Z.
$53 for a burger and fries? That's ridiculous.
though, is that we have a lot of options when it comes to looking for love. Obviously, there's traditional dating where you meet someone either on your own or through your friends, and you start talking and then eventually start dating. But there's also online dating, where you create your profile, get a match, and hope that the stranger you meet is normal enough to not make you want to block them on everything the second the date is over. And there's also e-dating, which is cringe. Traditional dating may seem less common among Gen Z with how prevalent dating apps are, but a lot of relationships still start this way, especially if you're still in school where you're regularly surrounded by people around your age. There are a lot of obstacles that get in the way of traditional dating though, like having enough free time to go out and meet people, or having enough personal connections to find an available partner, or even just having enough money to keep going on dates. But the biggest hurdle by far is dealing with rejection. No is one of the hardest words to hear. Building up the courage to approach someone is hard enough as it is, and for it to not go your way really stings. People walk around every day with countless insecurities living in the back of their head, so no matter who you are, being rejected can make you feel like you're just not good enough. And that's fair. You've probably heard it before. The worst she can say is no. And no, it's
that's not the case. The worst she can say is, who the fuck are you? Why are you in my house?
The worst thing she can say. You could walk up to a girl and ask her out, and she could look at you and say, ew, I would never go out with an ugly, stinky, bald-headed, swagless nerd like you. My standards aren't that low. And honestly, at that point, you're cooked. But that's only the worst case scenario. Most of the time, rejection usually goes like this. Hey, I saw you across the way there and I thought you were really pretty. I was wondering if you'd like to go out sometime? Oh, that's really sweet. Thank you. But I'm not really looking for anything at the moment. Sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries. Have a nice day. No matter how nice it is, rejection always hurts. And for most guys at least, I don't even think it's a fear of rejection, but rather a fear of being seen as a creep. And I completely understand. The thought of making a woman uncomfortable is almost unbearable. But you can't let your fear of rejection turn into a fear of approaching people in general. All right, bro, I'm finally gonna do it. Today I'm gonna tell that girl how I really feel. Bet, bro, you're in there. I'm telling you, just play it cool. You're right, bro. I just gotta stay confident. Excuse me. Do you know what time the library closes? I need to return this book, but I'm trying to figure out if I should do it before or after my next class. Could you help me out here?
Disappears into it.
He had to go to the bathroom. Despite the challenges, I still think dating traditionally is one of the best ways to meet someone. Your friends can help put you on with people they think will match your personality, and it gives you a more organic connection with someone that can grow over time. Online dating isn't really a new thing anymore, and honestly, it isn't as bad as it used to be. I have a few friends who met their partners on dating apps, and they're honestly in very happy, healthy relationships with people they met online. I think the biggest issue with online dating though is that since you're dealing with strangers, it can be very superficial. The only thing they really have to go off of initially is your appearance and whatever you put on your profile. So sometimes it's hard to really find someone who's a good match for you. It also goes against the #1 rule of the internet, which is to never link up with random people you met online. But it does lead to one of my favorite games, which is figuring out how long it takes for your date to finally reveal themselves as a weirdo. Wow, this was such a nice date. I really enjoyed talking to you. Of course,
20 minutes.
You're such an interesting person. Can I ask you something before we leave? Sure, what's up? Can I take a picture of your feet? Your toes look very nice, and I would love to set them as the wallpaper on my phone. What? I thought you said you like girls with a good soul. No. I said I like girls with good souls. Here, just hold still for a second. I think my Uber's here. And then there's e-dating. Oh boy. The digital age has changed the way we do a lot of things, including dating. And e-dating is something that's really common among people who don't go outside a lot. And don't get me wrong, I've been playing video games since I was 4. And over the years, I've met a lot of really cool people online and would even consider them good friends. I think just about everyone in Gen Z has at least one friend that they've never actually met in person. E-dating isn't too different from your typical long-distance relationship, but it's definitely a relatively new experience. One day, you and your homie are queuing Swift plays and an e-girl with a soft voice gets on your team. Now you see him duo queuing on his alt and silver at 4 a.m. I know I make fun of e-dating a lot, but genuinely, if you're happy with someone you met in a Discord server, then that's great. But I've also seen a lot of e-relationships end badly with leaked DMs full of messages I wish I never saw. So if you're gonna e-date, make sure she's only for you and not for the hashtag general. No matter what kind of situation you find yourself in, it's important that you always remember to be yourself. You don't need to be someone else to attract a certain type of person. And if you feel the need to act like someone you're not to impress someone, then they're probably not worth it. There are people out there who will like you.
The worst thing in dating isn't the worst thing to do in dating is not being yourself, because by the end of it, if you do manage to bag the person that you want, the person who you're dating, you're gonna have to keep up that front for practically the rest of your relationship.
For
Or
you.
unless you
don't
can
have to
get married,
pretend.
you know?
So just stick to being yourself. We all know that
Pain
one
in
guy
the
that
ass.
starts acting different when girls come around. Bro, there's no way he's beating Goku. Nobody can beat Goku. Dude, I'm telling you, with Gear 5, Luffy solos the verse. Bro, he's not touching Goku. You're tweaking. Bro, the Toon Force. I'm telling you the Toon Force. Nah, bro, I'm not trying to hear it,
You don't know
He's
about
not
the
touching
Toon
Goku.
Force.
Hey, guys. Oh, hey, what's up? What you guys doing? Oh, we were just having an anime debate. Like, this guy thinks Luffy can beat... I mean, that was really more so him. Like, I'm not really into all that anime
Yo,
stuff.
bro,
for
what
real.
the
It's,
fuck
like,
you
kinda
mean?
immature for me.
You're
Oh,
the
you
one
guys talking
that
about
started
anime?
this
I love
conversation.
anime. Have you guys seen Hunter x Hunter? Hunter x Hunter? Yeah, that's my show. Like, Killable, like, that's my favorite character. Bro, weren't you just calling it mid, like, last week? Bro, chill. You always bringing up old stuff. Like, I'm a different man now. Right. Anyway, I was coming over to ask if you still needed your shift covered tomorrow. My schedule opened up and I wanted some extra hours. Oh yeah, it's perfect. I really needed to be off tomorrow. So if you can, that'd be great. Yeah, bro. Now you can come to the gym. Like, I be going every day. In fact, probably about to go now, low key. Probably hit the bench. Yeah, so I'll text you when I pick your shift up, okay? Yeah, thank you. I mean, you can text me too, though. To sum it up, relationships are complicated, and a lot of times, finding the person who's right for you takes a lot of trial and error. Some people get lucky and are able to find the right person for them at a young age, and for others, it takes a while. What matters is that you remember to prioritize yourself just as much as you value the relationship. You shouldn't lose yourself just to be with someone else, so make sure you take time to focus on you as well. Don't become one of those people who spends every second of their life with their significant other, and invest in a support system outside of your partner too. When it comes to relationships, it can be easy to turn a good thing into a bad thing. And the key to making sure things don't go south is finding balance. Don't hang on to something bad for too long, but also don't be quick to let a good thing go just because you hit a bump in the road. Like all things, a healthy relationship takes patience, compromise, and maturity. Thanks for watching the video. Don't
All
forget to
things
follow
I
me
do
on
not
Twitter,
have.
and thanks for 20K.
Next
Peace.
video. I'm not watching anything horror related. I'm not. I refuse. Wait a minute. What was that fan game again? New Destiny? I think that was the name of the game. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah. Where you can free roam? Someone told me to play this game. I'm not doing that. Alright? I stream only at the middle of the night. 1 p.m. EST. Like, do you see my background? You don't see that? Pitch fucking black. I'm afraid something's gonna, I don't know, pop up and bite my ass, rip my spinal cord out of my back. I'm not playing a horror game. Ever. Friday Night Funkin'. I don't know why. I just kind of want to do it. Have you played Poppy Playtime? No. No, I have not, Johnny Cruiser. I haven't played Poppy Play. As a matter of fact, I haven't even played any horror games. Ever. Any form. First, specifically because I'm a pussy. Second of all, I only really have the time to play at nighttime. So, I can't. The Met Gala? I have no idea what that is. What's that? Is that it? No. Live at Met Gala 2025 with Vogue. What's that? You mean this? Are you talking about this? The Elisa's first Met Gala look. Hold on, is Poppy Playtime free? Oh shit, it is. It is. It is. I'm not playing it though. No way in hell I'm playing it. Oh, what the fuck is that? Who the hell?
These are the worst dressed people at this year's Met Gala. Emma Wall, Dambisa Moyo, Diane von Furstenberg, B. Carazzini, Margaret Qualley, Christine Chu,
Oh, it's a
Ariana DeBoss, Nina Holland, Amanda Harleck, Little Nas X,
Oh, what the fuck?
Eva Chen, Elle Fanning. These are the worst dressed people at this year's Met Gala. Emma Wall, Dambisa Moyo, Diane von Furstenberg, B. Carazzini, Margaret Qualley, Christine Chu, Ariana DeBoss, Nina Holland, Amanda Harleck, Little Nas X, Eva Chen.
No, I haven't played Resident Evil either. I haven't. Any of the games. Oh, wait, no. I played Resident Evil 3. Resident Evil 3. But that was a long time ago. Like, a long-ass time ago. I didn't even play it at my house. I was just at a friend's house. Yeah, I was just at a friend's house, and I played it there.
7 things banned at the Met Gala. 1. Phones. That means no selfies. Luckily, there's no shortage of professional photographers on site. 2. Children. No one under 18 is allowed at the event and won't.
I mean, yeah, look at these outfits. Resident Evil 7 is the scariest one. Really? Really now? Why? Who was the villain in that one? I've never seen this one. Biohazard. I mean, yeah, guessing on seeing these photos, yeah, I could tell it looks pretty damn scary. There doesn't even seem to be like a big ass monster. It just looks like really crazy people. Damn, it does look scary. What the hell? Is this the immortal woman? I have read. I've watched the basically the entirety of the story of Resident Evil, although I haven't played it. And there was a woman who was immortal, right? She was experimented on, and she was forced to become immortal, lived in a basement. Is that her? I'm not sure. Hey, yo! Spreading them legs. We've got a new pope? Whoa, hold on. Wait, really? I didn't know. From my country? I have no idea. I don't think I've ever watched a gaming YouTuber from my country before. Although, if you're asking who's my favorite... If you asked who my favorite YouTuber is, it's DanTDM, the Diamond Minecart. I'll just list them all out. The Diamond Minecart, popular MMOs, PewDiePie, basically my childhood, Socks, Sunday, specifically the Sunday, from a long time ago. Man, I genuinely dislike his videos now. Like, he always wins. I really love that guy, man. Who's Techno Gamers? Hold on. Holy shit. 45 million? I'm not gonna watch a whole video. Oh, this guy has no shorts. Damn. Poppy playtime. Damn. I'm just gonna watch it again.
Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. तो आज हम लोग खेलने जा रहे हैं a game about digging a hole. काफी बड़ा नाम है बट हाँ गेम का कॉन्सेप्ट बहुत ही ज्यादा क्रेजी। यार देखो बचपन में तुम लोगों ने भी कभी ना कभी सोचा होगा कि यार अगर मैं एक जगह पे गड्ढा खोदना चालू करूं तो नीचे क्या आएगा। देखो माइनक्राफ्ट में तो स्टोन आ जाता है, खैर रियल में भी पत्थर ही आना चाहिए, बट यार देखो कहीं कहीं पर तो पानी निकलता है, कहीं कहीं पर भाई तेल निकल जाता है। तुम खुद दुबई को देख लो यार, आज कितना पैसा आ गया उन पे। तो माइनक्राफ्ट में सोने निकलते हैं, हीरे निकलते हैं, बट रियल लाइफ में क्या होगा। खैर रियल लाइफ तो नहीं, हम लोग इस गेम में ही खेलने जाएंगे और तो पता तुम लोग थोड़ा हुआ था। फिलहाल आज की जो गेम है ना भाई, ये इसी चीज पे है। हमें यहाँ पर तो अपना गैराज बनेगा बढ़िया और ये हमारा कंप्यूटर है। ओके वेट, जमीन से हमें जो जो चीजें मिलेगी उसको शायद से हम लोग यहाँ पर लाकर बेच सकते हैं। और क्या क्या करा जा सकता है इस गेम में। क्या घर के अंदर नहीं जा सकते भाई। तो एक काम करते हैं, ज्यादा टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करते। ये भाई क्रॉस बना के गया बंदा। तो यहाँ से हम लोग चालू करते हैं भाई खड्डा खोदना। ला अरे भाई एक सेकेंड, कुछ ज्यादा स्लो नहीं कर रहे हम लोग ये काम।
Yeah. He's switching between his native language and clearly his native language is in English. I wouldn't be able to understand his videos. Stranded in Time. I've watched that. Kurds Gazakt, one of my favorite YouTubers. Just in general, really. Have you watched the Minecraft movie?
I am Steve.
Carry me naughty. Wait, I'm gonna watch this video first before I check it out.
Oh.
I yearn for the mine. Oh, Mr. Beast. I watched that guy.
I am placing blocks in.
I don't understand the hate for Mr. Beast. Like, on one hand, people keep saying like, "Oh, you only post these videos. You only donate to this orphanage, this school." Like for you know what? I'm gonna show you, Mr. Beast. It was one of his more latest videos. He donated to a school. Which one was it? Where is it? I think it was this one.
Every single
look at this.
time someone watches.
Yeah, this. I have no idea why people hate on Mr. Beast. Like, they keep saying stuff like, "Oh, you'll only post these videos. You only make these videos so that you can make money." Yeah. This money goes straight to the kids either way. I mean, first of all, y'all don't have the right to criticize Mr. Beast for the simple fact that y'all are sitting in your couch without even doing anything. Have you even donated to charity once? The only thing that matters in what Mr. Beast is doing is that he's making the children happy. It's that he's actually doing something. These children are smiling. They can actually eat. They've got better facilities. I'm pretty sure he donated a whole damn farm to these kids, to this school. And that's the only thing that matters. The hate on Mr. Beast for filming this and then posting it, saying stuff like, "Oh, you wouldn't make this if it wasn't being filmed." Yeah, that's the whole point of content. That's the whole point of content creation. And oh wait, hold on. Who's Shunra Khan? No, I don't know who that is. And basically, y'all don't really have the right to criticize him. The only reason you guys would be able to criticize him is if you yourselves were donating literal millions of dollars to these children. Y'all have not helped a singular child, and now you're going to criticize a person that is genuinely making a difference. That is the most bullshit thing ever. Criticizing a person who is genuinely making a difference, and yet you yourself are too lazy to get up from your chair and actually donate to charity. The only thing that matters is the fact that he helped, all right? It does not matter. It doesn't matter that he's posting these videos on YouTube or on other platforms. The only thing that matters is that these children are genuinely happy that they were helped, that they were aided in some way. That's the only thing that matters.
This video, it helps feed someone in need. And since we get a lot of views, I brought a lot of people. Here you go.
Thank you.
No problem. And if you're one,
We gave fame to the right person. What was I gonna search again? I forgot. Damn. Resident Evil. I wonder if I could play it. Ah, hell nah. It's 1,839 pesos. I'm broke. Nah, I'm not gonna be able to play any Resident Evil whatsoever. Alright, who did you search again? Do you know Shan Rukh-Khan? Shan Rukh-Khan. Who is that? Wait, no. Shan Rukh-Khan. No, I do not know this guy. First male Bollywood actor at the Met Gala. Oh, Carrie Minati? Ooh, is that? Oh, I've seen this guy before. I've seen him before. Specifically,
let's try American snacks.
with
Peanut
Giovanni,
M&M.
with Nick over here. But I have not watched his videos. I've seen him in collaborations. Yeah, I've seen him in collaborations with other
Let's try
YouTubers, but I have not genuinely just like watched him personally.
American snacks. Peanut M&Ms. These look very colorful. It's just peanut. V8. Tastes like athletes sweat. Nutella. This is good. Cheese balls. That's some intense quantity, man. I love these. Granola bar. I'll just have like a small bite. The table ate the rest of it anyway. Cinnamon toast crunch. What are you guys doing? You don't like this? It's time for Nick to move to India because Indian snacks are so much better. Let's try American snacks. Peanut M&Ms. These look very colorful. It's just peanut. V8. Tastes like athletes sweat. Nutella. This is good. Cheese balls. That's some intense quantity, man. I love these. Granola bar. I'll just have like a small bite. The table ate the rest of it anyway. Cinnamon toast crunch. What are you guys doing? You don't like this? It's time for Nick to move to India because Indian snacks are so much better.
Wait, Mr. Who's the boss? This guy, I love this guy. By far one of my favorite YouTubers. I definitely love his tech reviews specifically. Although he has another channel. Where was it again? Where is it? Bro, where is it? I can't find it. I give up easily. Oh, what?
The standard Doom The Dark Ages arsenal will not only consist of kick-ass firearms like the lever-action super shotgun and the crowd-shredding skull crusher, but it will also include 3 devastating melee options that players can swap between. The Doom Spiked Mace is a powerful close-range weapon that will dish out heavy damage to individual targets, creating a devastating shockwave that can presumably instantly stun all surrounding enemies. While it doesn't offer as much direct damage, the Electrified Gauntlet will shock your current target and send out a wave of chain lightning, which can make the tool very effective in larger crowds and at longer ranges. The Iron Flail will be the best of both worlds. It's a swift, medium-range weapon that can strike multiple demons at once, making it a great choice for players that want a brutal yet balanced side piece. You won't be able to switch between them on the fly, as each one of the Dark Ages melee weapons has to be manually equipped from within the game's menu before it can be used during combat. The standard Doom The Dark Ages arsenal...
Man, who's ready for, who's ready for the drop of Doom Dark Ages at May 15th? What's that? Big... Hanu Mankind. Big dogs. Bro, I've watched... Oh, that's the name of the song. I've literally only been listening to this through YouTube, TikTok shorts.
The stunts in this movie.
Hey, shut the fuck up! Oh, wait! Hold on. I'm pretty sure this is copyright. I'm pretty sure this was copyright. Pretty sure I would get flagged if I tried to post that video. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to mute that part. Yeah, but I'm on Twitch, but I then post the whole stream on YouTube. The entire stream. Yeah, same account name. I just post it on YouTube as well. The entire stream. No one really watches it. Wait, hold on, let me show you. Your videos. Oh wow, really? 143 people watched my video? And only 2 people liked. Nice. Amazing. And this one was 51 minutes. 7 viewers. Hold on. What even made them click this video, huh? Yeah. Impressions, click-through rate 3.8. Watch time 10 hours. Really now? People are actually watching the whole video. I did not expect that. Who made Doom, guys? You know, I've been really wanting to get to calisthenics. I just don't have the time. To be more specific, I go to school at 6 in the morning. And then I get home by 10 midnight. Middle of the night. I don't have time to work out. My body is flimsy.
Breaking down why calisthenics is the ultimate form of training. Calisthenics isn't just about flashy moves like muscle-ups and planches. It's a training method that builds real-world strength, mobility, and endurance using only your body weight. Think about it. Gymnasts, martial artists, and elite military units all rely on calisthenics for peak performance. That's not a coincidence. The best part? You can do it anywhere. At home, in the park, or even in your tiny apartment. No gym memberships, no fancy equipment, just raw functional strength. And unlike lifting weights, which often isolates muscles, Calisthenics trains your entire body as one unit, making you more agile, stronger, and injury resistant. So, if you've been skipping body weight workouts because they aren't intense enough, let's take a moment to appreciate the mental gymnastics required for that belief. Somehow, hoisting a metal bar in a carefully controlled gym setting is considered more real than mastering your own body's movement. Fascinating. Next, you'll tell me that biceps curls are a survival skill. But here's the thing, calisthenics doesn't just build strength, it builds strength you can actually use. And if you don't believe me yet, stick around. Let's break down why calisthenics is the superior way to train. 1. Builds functional strength. Strength is more than just lifting heavy, it's about being strong in real-world movements. Calisthenics forces your muscles to work together as a team. Whether it's a push-up, pull-up, or dip, your body has to stabilize and generate power at the same time. Think about it. A heavy bench press makes you strong in one motion, pushing, but a dip strengthens your pushing power, stabilizes your shoulders, and builds core engagement all at once. That's why athletes, military personnel, and martial artists all incorporate calisthenics. It makes you functionally strong, not just gym strong. 2. Insane core development. Here's a truth bomb. Every calisthenics move is a core move. Unlike traditional weightlifting, where you can rely on machines for stability, calisthenics forces your core to engage constantly.
You have to balance
Moves
yourself.
like L-sits, dragon flags, and planches take core strength to another level. But even basic exercises like push-ups and squats require serious core engagement to maintain control. The result? You stand taller, move smoother, and get a rock-solid core. But if you think this alone will give you visible abs, think again. That's not how it works. You can train all you want, but if your diet is a disaster, those abs will stay hidden. But hey, that's a topic for another day. 3. Full body mobility and flexibility. Strength isn't just about muscle, it's about movement. Calisthenics improves flexibility, range of motion, and joint health. Unlike traditional lifting, which can sometimes lead to stiffness, calisthenics movements demand control over your entire range of motion. Deep squats improve hip mobility, bridges strengthen your back and open up your spine. Active stretching movements, like lunges and dips, keeps you fluid and injury resistant. If you want to move better and feel better, calisthenics is the way. 4. Burns fat and builds muscle simultaneously. Forget spending hours on the treadmill. High-intensity calisthenics workouts burn fat while preserving lean muscle. Moves like burpees, jump squats, and plyometric push-ups torch calories, while exercises like pull-ups and dips sculpt muscle. And unlike traditional cardio, which can burn muscle along with fat, calisthenics keeps your metabolism high. The more muscle you build, the more calories you burn, even at rest. Now, to be fair, weightlifting can do this too. But here's the difference. Calisthenics doesn't just build muscle, it makes you earn every bit of it. No machines to balance the weight for you. No padded seats to make things easier. Just you, gravity, and the cold realization that your body is either strong enough to move itself or it's not. Plus, let's be honest, nobody ever got shredded sitting on a leg press machine between phone scrolling sessions. 5. No equipment, no excuses. This is the most famous reason you should do calisthenics. No gym, no problem. You can train anytime, anywhere, whether you're in a park, at home, or even on vacation. Parks, door frames, and even furniture can become your gym. And this is exactly why some people hate calisthenics. It takes away their favorite excuse. No more, I couldn't make it to the gym, or the machines were taken. Your body is the only equipment you need, which means if you skip a workout, it's 100% on you. But hey, accountability builds discipline, and discipline builds results. 6. Scalable for all levels. One of the best things about calisthenics, it grows with you. Beginner, start with incline push-ups and assisted squats. Intermediate, work on full push-ups, pull-ups, and dips. Advanced, master one-arm push-ups, planches, and front levers. Progressive overload in calisthenics isn't about adding weight. It's about mastering harder variations. And speaking of leveling up, if you like training with a plan, you'll love the Calisthenics Playbook. It's like a comic book where each exercise, one-arm push-ups, pull-ups, pistol squats, unlocks the next level, except the only cheat code is getting stronger. If you enjoy videos like this, which is full of yellow dude, you'll love how the book breaks it all down in a fun, structured way. Way better than guessing your next move while scrolling through a random workout app. 7. Joint health and injury prevention. Unlike heavy lifting, which can feel like an all-out war on your joints, calisthenics is the peaceful alternative. Easier on your joints, kinder to your body, and far less likely to make you snap, crackle, and pop every time you stand up. It teaches proper movement mechanics, strengthens stabilizing muscles, and reduces the risk of injuries before they even start. That said, let's be clear, I'm not saying calisthenics makes you injury-proof. Bad form, overtraining, and ego-driven attempts at advanced moves can absolutely wreck you. But compared to throwing heavy weights around with questionable technique, calisthenics tends to be more forgiving. That's why it's perfect for rehabilitation and longevity. Whether you're bouncing back from an injury or just want to stay strong without turning into the human embodiment of creaky floorboards, calisthenics has your back, knees, and shoulders. Calisthenics isn't just a workout, it's an upgrade for your body. More strength, better mobility, and endurance that won't leave you wheezing after 2 flights of stairs. And the best part? No overpriced gym memberships. No waiting for machines. Just you and gravity. Need a roadmap? Check out our calisthenics playbook in the description.
What about a mix of both?
Or,
how would a mix of both be good? Nah. I'll pass. I'm gonna play Friday Night Funkin'. But I still have the skill. Nah, it's not about skill, it's about memory. How good am I at remembering pressing buttons? You can speak in ape? Return to monkey. Truly a return to monkey moment.
Why does Virgil never use his normal devil trigger in Devil May Cry 5? In DMC5, we see Virgil use his Sin Devil trigger, but never his normal Devil trigger, even though we see Dante use his. And the reason why is actually pretty cool. So from what I understand, Sin Devil trigger is basically just a more perfected version of normal Devil trigger. And Virgil has mastered his Devil trigger form so much and perfected it to the point where Sin Devil trigger just became his normal one. And there's no reason to even use Devil trigger anymore. He's perfected it so much that he can make a doppelganger in Sin Devil trigger without even having to turn into it himself. So the reason why is literally just because Virgil's built different.
But you already knew that.
Why does Virgil never use his normal
Built different. I'm gonna play some Roblox. I'm gonna play some Roblox. StarCraft 2, whatever happened to that game, man? It's dying. It's not just dying, it's dead. Oh my back. Am I playing Roblox? I have no idea. I just can. And I will. Oh, holy shit. I got 2 new followers. In one stream? Damn. Wow. I literally walked right into a laser. Good. We're getting slaughtered like animals out here. Bro, we're getting slaughtered. Suck at this, really. I genuinely have skill issue. Man, what do I do now? There's no one watching the stream, so there's no one to give me anything to do. I'm bored. Although I did get a massive 2 new followers. Hell yeah. Upgrades, people, upgrades. Why monkeys can only count to 4? Doom the Dark Ages. It's daytime? I didn't even know it was daytime. Damn, it's daytime. Should stop streaming now? It's daytime. I need to go. Yeah. Yeah. There should be. You know what? One more. One more. 8 women you should never
Yes,
date.
you liked a woman, but then you realize she's not who you thought she was. Don't worry, here are the women you must avoid, no matter how good they look. Let's get into it if you liked the video. Firstly, the drama queen. At first, everything feels exciting, like an adrenaline rush. She's passionate, unpredictable, and always keeps things interesting. But soon, you realize she feeds on chaos. Tiny issues turn into massive fights, and somehow, she's always the victim. She starts arguments over nothing. She creates drama for attention. She blames others for every problem. It might feel thrilling until you're constantly walking on eggshells. No matter what you say or do, you'll end up in a pointless argument. One day, she adores you. The next, you're the enemy. So, how to spot a drama queen? If in the first few weeks she's always talking about past drama, how her ex was toxic, how friends betrayed her, how everyone treats her unfairly, pay attention. If she's always the victim, chances are she creates the chaos herself. A healthy relationship brings peace, not stress. If you constantly find yourself fixing problems and calming her down, stop and ask, is this bringing me happiness or just draining me? If the answer
Yeah, people who victimize themselves in every single conversation, like or in every single situation, are normally the ones who actually caused the problem. I would know that because that person is me.
is stress, walk away before she consumes your energy completely.
I'm a red flag.
2. The my ex was the problem girl. When you met with her for the first time, she seems sweet and understanding. She tells you how every ex was toxic, a liar, or a narcissist. You feel bad for her. After all, she's been through so much. But soon, you notice a pattern. She never takes responsibility for anything. She constantly talks about her exes. Every breakup was his fault. She never admits to mistakes. At first, you might think, she just had bad luck in relationships. But here's the reality. If she never sees herself as part of
Responsibility is one of the most important parts of being a functional adult. If you don't have the capability of understanding that or even performing responsible tasks or being responsible for your own fuck-ups, then you're not a responsible adult. I'm going to be taking your responsible adult card now.
the problem, she won't take accountability in your relationship either. How you can spot her, pay attention to how she talks about her past. If every ex was the villain and she was always the victim, you're next on the list. Eventually, she'll blame.
That's not always the case. There are simply just times when people really have bad luck and meet genuinely bad people, even though they're a good person. Although the problem is that since humans tend to get rubbed off on a lot by other people, there's a chance that she might have gained the traits of that other person, which is sad.
You for everything too. A healthy relationship requires growth and accountability, not endless excuses. If she refuses to own her past, walk away before she makes you her next toxic ex. 3. The party addict girl. She's always chasing the next wild night. Her weekends are packed with clubbing, drinking, and after parties, and if you're not keeping up, you're boring. At first, her energy is contagious, but soon, you realize her life has no balance. Every weekend is a non-stop party. She prioritizes fun over responsibility. Her social life revolves around drinking and nightlife. It's exciting for a while, but relationships need more than late nights and hangovers. If she's always escaping reality instead of building something real, there's no future. So, how to spot her? Ask about her ideal weekend. If it always involves drinking, loud music, and staying out until sunrise, she's not looking for stability. A strong relationship requires balance, and if she's always in party mode, you'll never be her priority. 4. The social media addict. Her world revolves around her phone. Every
That's
meal,
me.
every trip, every date, it's all about getting the perfect shot. She's not living in the moment. She's curating a highlight reel for strangers online. She documents everything instead of enjoying it. Likes and comments dictate her mood.
I never really understand the concept of taking a picture of your food and then posting it on like Instagram or like Facebook. Like why? It's food. Eat it. It's in front of you. There's no reason to be sure it looks good, but that's really only it. It looks good. Everyone knows it's going to be in your belly. It's going to turn into mush when it enters your esophagus after you're done mechanically breaking it down with your teeth. And then the your stomach acid is going to turn it into actual liquid. So what's the point? I never really understand the point of that. And then they have the gall to get angry when I eat my food before they take a picture. Why? It's food. Eat it. There's nothing else to be doing with food other than to eat it. Unless it's spoiled, then you can throw it away.
She prioritizes appearances over reality. You start to notice that she cares more about looking happy than actually being happy. Conversations feel shallow because her mind is on her notifications. Even arguments might get vague, heartbroken posts. How can you spot this type? Watch how she reacts when her phone dies or Wi-Fi is unavailable. If she panics, gets irritable, or constantly reaches for her phone, you're dating someone who values virtual attention over real connection. A relationship should be built on presence, not performance. 5. The gold digger. She's not interested in you. She's interested in what you can provide. Expensive dates, luxury gifts, and financial security are her priorities, and the moment you stop spending, her...
How do I explain this? People are just gonna get mad, huh? Dating or being in a relationship in general should be a 50-50 split. That's literally what I just think. The responsibility and the responsibility falls on both the man and the woman in order to continue their relationship and in order to continue their own existence. Money, food. If people who, how do I explain this? Yeah, fuck it. People are gonna get mad anyway, so might as well let them get mad. If a woman, for example, if the woman in your relationship is not doing anything and you're doing all of the work, and then they don't do anything, they just sit around at the couch all day, and then once you get home, they don't even like greet you or anything. Like, bruh, I just worked my ass off. Could you at least like give me a hug? Of course, there should be more than that. And that works for the male too. If the woman goes to work, comes back home, and their man isn't doing anything, just sitting and lounging on the couch, and doesn't even bother to like give them like, hey honey, hey babe, fucking dump them. What the fuck?
Her interest fades. She expects extravagant gifts early on. She only seems excited when money is involved. She never offers to contribute financially. Everything feels transactional. Compliments, affection, and attention are directly linked to how much you spend. She sees relationships as investments, not connections. You can spot her like this. Pay attention to how she reacts to simple, thoughtful gestures. If she's unimpressed by effort but lights up at expensive gifts, her intentions are clear. Attraction should be mutual, not bought. A woman who values you for what you bring, not just what you buy, is worth far more than anything money can offer. 6. The girl who always plays the victim. Nothing is ever her fault. Life is unfair, people are cruel, and she's always the one who gets hurt. She constantly complains but never takes action to fix anything, because being the victim gets her sympathy and attention. She blames others for all her problems. She expects you to fix everything for her. She has a...
This is basically the same type of person that values the attention of other people online more than their actual relationships, because they're valuing the attention that they get from being the victim rather than actually fixing their own problems, which in and of itself becomes a problem because now her problems are backlogging, which gives her more problems, which gives her the ability to cry about it more, which is just annoying.
Negative outlook on life. You might feel bad for her, even want to help, but soon you realize she drains.
People like this shouldn't be helped. Leave them to their own devices. it doesn't matter whether they're man, a woman, non-binary, attack helicopter. If someone has a problem, let them deal with it themselves, because if you continuously do their problem for you, if you continuously keep finishing or solving their problems for them, they will grow to rely on the aid of other people in order to solve their problems, without actually being able to learn how they're going to solve it themselves, which is by far one of the most important abilities a person can have.
Drains your energy
the
with
ability
endless
to
complaints
solve
and
your own
self-pity.
damn
No matter what you
problems.
do, it's never enough because she thrives on misery. So, how to spot her? Listen to how she talks about her past. If every story is about someone mistreating her and she never takes responsibility, she's stuck in a victim mindset. You can't save someone who refuses to save themselves. Walk away before you become another bad guy in her never-ending story. 7. The jealous and controlling one. What starts as cute possessiveness quickly turns into suffocating control. She questions everything: who you're with, where you are, and why you took 5 minutes to reply. Her insecurity fuels constant accusations and paranoia. She gets upset when you talk to other women. She checks your phone and social media. She accuses you of cheating for no reason. You think she's just protective, but soon you feel like you're always on trial. No matter how loyal you are, it's never enough. She wants control, not trust, and the more you give in, the worse it gets. How can you spot her? Set a small boundary and watch how she reacts. If she guilt trips you, lashes out, or demands control, she won't stop. Healthy relationships are built on trust, not fear. Walk away before she isolates you and makes your life a constant interrogation. 8. The manipulator girl. She doesn't argue. She twists reality to make you feel guilty, confused, or responsible for things that aren't your fault. She plays mind games, gaslights you, and makes every disagreement feel like it's your problem, not hers. She turns everything around to make you the bad guy. She uses guilt or the silent treatment to get her way. She makes you question your own judgment. You start apologizing for things you didn't do just to keep the peace. Slowly, you lose confidence, doubt yourself, and feel drained. You're not in a relationship, you're in a psychological trap. How to spot this type? Pay attention to how you feel after arguments. If you constantly feel guilty, confused, or like you're always the one at fault, she's manipulating you. Healthy love doesn't require mind games. Walk away before you lose yourself completely. No one is perfect, but patterns don't lie. If a woman consistently shows these red flags, it's not going to change. Staying will only drain your energy, waste your time, and leave you questioning yourself. A healthy relationship adds peace to your life, not stress. So be smart. Recognize the red flags. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
This is why I will probably never get a partner in my life. Too many goddamn sweats in this dating relations. Can it just be like man, woman, like each other, date, marry, children? Why can't it be just that simple, man? Why we gotta have categories on this stuff? In any case, thanks guys for watching the stream. Specifically, Johnny Cruiser for watching the stream and following. And yeah, thanks guys. Consider liking and subscribing, since I will be posting this on YouTube, or following my my Twitch account in order to watch my streams live. That Guy Talks is the account name. In any case, have a great day, guys. Peace. Oh wait, I gotta go. Boom.